out to Floyd. I love you behind me. Come on. Yeah, turn up with me, DJ. Come on, come on.
One more question for you. In the beginning of your song, you got the Dr. Phil on there. I'm gonna stick beside him. You gonna stick beside him?
I am gonna stick right on beside him. Well, you know that's how it is. You know, when you get into certain levels and stages of relationships, or the beginning stages of it, you know, we get red flags all the time, and sometimes we have a habit, us women and probably men too, have a habit of collecting those red flags. We just put them in the wagon and keep on trailing them with us instead of saying, oh, red flag, that's, you know. So, you know, a lot of us have been there. We're going to stick right beside them. We have and we will.
Well, thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
KG Smoke, here you go, brother.
Mine gonna be easy. I want you to hit him with that. Talk that talk, KG.
So, thank you for having me here this evening. KG Smoke Magic 102 hosts the Quiet Storm at night. If any of y'all
we can tell.
With this conversation of R&B being dead going on, which is, you know, just, I wish people would stop the cabinetry with that. I'm interested to know who were some of your influences growing up. You said you grew up in the church, so from the gospel side and from the R&B side, who were some of your first vocal teachers?
Gospel, I would have to say CeCe Winans, Yolanda Adams. Yeah, those two. Donnie McClurkin, even though it's not a female. Hezekiah Walker and John B. Key, huge growing up. So those are some gospel influences. And then on the R&B side, the worldly side.
Come on, worldly.
Brandy is number one. Yeah. She's number 1, 2, and 3. And everybody else follows after that. But yeah, Brandy.
Go ahead.
Nah, coming up out of Indiana, we don't really see a lot of artists from out there no more. So like, Did y'all feel like, man, it's really possible we could break out and do it when you was first getting started? Or y'all be feeling like, man, coming from Indiana, it's gonna be 10 times harder. Not saying that y'all ain't got talent out there, but it just ain't really no big market. Both of y'all.
So what's the question exactly?
Now I'm saying, like, is it like a lot of obstacles coming through Indiana and everything like that to break out of Indiana? Because y'all don't really got like a lot of sources and outlets and everything.
Well, the thing is, like, I always accredit a lot of my musicality to Chicago, because Chicago is like 30 minutes away from South Bend. So it's actually a good melting pot, because you got Detroit, you got Chicago, you know what I'm saying, you got Indianapolis, you got St. Louis. And so, you know, the biggest artist, Michael Jackson, came from Gary, Indiana, you know what I mean? So, Indiana is one of the places it's actually, if you can survive it, you can survive anywhere. Because there's so much talent there. It's just, you know, it's just kind of hidden, you know, and it's overshadowed by Chicago and, like I said, other places. But yeah, there's so much. Babyface came from Indiana. Yeah. Quincy Jones came from Chicago. Mm-hmm. So the biggest of the biggest come from, you know, that whole Midwest. But it's, you know, you just got to be competitive. I just feel like if you got the sauce and you willing to work hard, you can do anything really. It don't matter where you at. You know? Sure. But she definitely getting ready to move from there.
Yeah, and I'll have to say, it has been somewhat of a struggle, because you can kind of outgrow where you are, but sometimes it's hard to step out on faith and to just go somewhere where you feel like you should be, because you may feel like you'll, you know, end up a small fish in a big pond, or you know, going somewhere where nobody knows you and you feel like you have to start from scratch, it can sound like, and feel like, without the support that you have from home. So it can be a scary feeling. I have left South Bend, but I haven't left for good. So I'm planning on leaving for good this time. And just stepping out on faith, and just, you know, now that I have an actual project I'll have under my belt, I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah.
So.
That's some good.
Same all the time, pretty much. So I take pride in that. So yeah.
No, that's like I'm ready to see you perform. I ain't gonna take too long. I just want to let y'all know before we slide. Some people grew up in church. I'm a preacher's kid, so for me it's a little bit. You know, we'll talk later. Won't he do it? All right, we'll talk later. But no, definitely. Hey, y'all give it up one time for Keda. Y'all give it up. I'm ready. I'm excited.
And I wanna put you, baby, all night long. Let's go. It's a summer singer.
Oh, well, I got it now.
How you feeling to know that it's out?
It's settling in. It's settling. Thank you. That's it. That's how you know you got it when you hear Dr. Phil in the beginning. I know it throws a lot of people off, but just keep on listening.
Y'all heard her. She said she gonna stick beside him.
I'm gonna stick beside him.
Album coming out 9/22/22.
9/22/22.
It's not an album, I'm sorry.
EP 9/22/22. It's catchy. 9/22/22.
Yes, sir.
I hope y'all enjoy it. I know you will. All right. It wasn't crazy. Now I know when you hear Brandy, you probably think about the singer, right? But at the beginning of the song, I explained that I was watching the thin line between love and hate the other night, and you know her name is Brandy, and there's Darnell. You know that whole thing. You know, I think she was crazy, but Brandy wasn't crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. Now you listen to the music.
Are you really that dumb to hit the jackpot and still end up losing the lottery? The moral of the story, you can have a whole blessing and then lose it. I want it complete, you will. I want to hold you tight. Baby boy, I don't like this. Why the hell am I feeling this? All this clingy type shit, no, bruh, this ain't it. I'm usually gangsta when it comes to my feelings, but this vibe is different, no words to explain it. The way you take your time gives me life, and when you hug me all tight, your cologne hits just right, yeah. It's really driving me crazy that I'm losing control of me. Wasn't trying to be, and my feelings was deep. To me, baby, what you do to me?